back into Sunrise. So investigator Tina Williams is joining me in studio for this weekly segment of Crime Stoppers from Noxubee County. We see her all the time and we love her. But Miss Tina, y'all have had kind of slow stuff happening, not too much, but we're working on two separate cases that happened in March. So talk to me just about those two separate shooting investigations.
Okay, on March the 20th, we had we reported a shooting that occurred on Cedar Creek that had happened. We picked up 16 cases on Cedar Creek where a home was shot, a dog was shot, and a car was shot.
And the dog was okay as well as everyone else to our knowledge, correct? Okay,
yes,
we just wanted to clarify that one for
yes,
you guys.
Yes, ma'am. And then we had another shooting on the 29th of March, which occurred also on Cedar Creek, but it was on Landon Road. We picked up 13 cases where a small child and her mom was inside the home.
Wow.
They saw that it was two individuals wearing masks. And they was exchanging gunfires from from the neighbor home from their home.
Yes, and they just kind of got caught in the crossfire.
Correct, correct.
Now the woman and the child were okay as well, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So from both of those shootings, we're still working to figure out maybe who is behind that. So obviously, if y'all have any information, always we ask you to contact Crime Stoppers, P3 Tips app for an anonymous tip, or the Noxubee County Sheriff's Office. At this point, Miss Tina, do we feel like these two shootings might be connected?
Yes.
Okay, possibly connected.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
if you have anything, at this point, our two suspects had masks and are potentially male subjects from what our witness said.
Correct.
Okay. All right, guys, and we also want to talk about, if you were tuning in earlier, I spoke about an ATV accident and also a motorcycle accident. So Miss Tina wants to also speak about safety. Obviously, the weather's getting warm. People are kind of bringing out their toys, per se.
Correct. We would advise them to wear their helmets and watch out for the kids. Be safe. Yes, ma'am.
And then you also, Miss Tina and them are in the county, but like when it comes to four-wheelers and stuff, you cannot ride those on highways. That is illegal. And then also, we all know it's Easter weekend. The kids are going to be running around getting Easter eggs. And so we want to say to be cautious because, a child may run out in front of the road trying to get an Easter egg.
Correct. So just be safe. And guys, we know you're going to pull your new toys out. Let's just be careful with them on the four-wheeler.
Now, Miss Tina, at this point, let's go, I guess, back to those two shootings. Like we said, they happened in March. They're two separate shootings. And that first one, a dog, a house, and a car was hit.
Yes.
The car, do we have the description of the car that was hit at this point?
It was in the yard.
It was in the yard. Okay.
Correct.
So this wasn't at the time like a suspect potentially whose car was hit. And then that second shooting happened in the crossfire between two individuals. A woman and a child kind of got caught in the crossfire, but they're okay. And then both of these happened relatively in the same area.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Now, what road again was both of those on?
They were on Cedar Creek and Landon Road. One of them was on Landon Road.
Okay.
And the other one was just on Cedar Creek.
All right, guys. So if you have any information on either of those shootings, again, contact Crime Stoppers. You can leave an anonymous tip on the app or call the Noxubee County Sheriff's Office. Miss Tina, thank you so much for coming in. Guys, we'll be right back.